Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 9 of Age of Wonders Planetfall. In the last video we managed to get some of our armies surrounding this enemy Marauder army here, which is part of a quest for the Spacers. They've got a power of 1125, which is quite a lot. We've got an 845 army and a 717 army. We've also got a crappy little 240 army here as well, but this is enough for us to go and dive in. So let's attack. So as you can see, the defending army is in the middle, and it pulls in all of the other armies in the surrounding 6 hexes. So we actually have quite a bit more power than they do. Let's have a look at some of these units. I haven't seen them before. These are Psi units. They're ethereal. They have Captivating Bond, Devouring Tendrils, and Light units. There's 2 of those. There's one of these things that has a Mind Blast and a Fascinating Bond, Ethereal Light units, and then 3 of these with Mind Strike and Psionic Blast. Ethereal, I'm guessing, means they take less damage from physical. As an energy-based life form, ethereal units are able to pass through walls and have resistance against the kinetic, biochemical, and arc damage, and are immune to all non-psionic status effects. So, biochemical status immunity cannot be affected by biochemical status or hazard effects or arc. They've got mind barrier, they've got stun resistance and damage resistance. Yeah, so these guys are quite tough. That said, we're going to try this anyway. We're going to jump in and see what happens. They are the defenders. They will get to move first. Your armies are positioned how they are on the strategic map, so we do kind of have them surrounded. We are attacking from multiple directions. Of course, we don't have our best units here, which is not ideal. Our main army with our main hero is all the way up to the north. So we are going to have to start moving in with these guys. Now that's repeating. We aren't close enough to attack anything being all the way over here, so we are going to have to sort of start charging forwards with some of these units if we want to have any chance of being able to do anything. We do have some hidden here, so I don't think they're going to turn around and come back in this direction, but it's not bad to have an overwatch going on. And we are going to start running forwards with some of our frenzied. Try and keep units close together for the swarm shield bonus. And we've got these liquid crystals. I've forgotten I got these things. They're not that useful. That's probably one of our weakest units. But yeah, let's start getting everybody together. And hunker down. Now then, with these, I'm not bothered about these units. As far as I'm concerned, these guys are pretty expendable. You do have a swoop ability. So you swoop down for attack, entering defensive mode afterwards. It only has a range of... Oh, it's only a single hex, which is not ideal. Let's go ahead and put you on defensive then. Let's get you into cover. Put you on defensive as well. So we're basically just trying to get units into a good position of cover right now. This is our leader. Your ability is a Radiant Blast. It is Psionic, so they should be affected by Psionic. It is repeating. Has a range of 7 tiles. Let's make sure we get you into cover. What else can you do? You can absorb pain and you've got a healing ability. Let's have you facing this way. And you can't reach anything from there, so let's just put you into cover. This is a Frenzied. So let's move you forwards. And then we've got our flying units as well, which will just kind of move forwards, but not really engage with. I really want to let them come to me right now. And that's basically all we can do. Let's end the turn, see what happens. That was quite nasty. It was only a graze though, so that's good. The sooner we can start taking some of these guys out, the better. Have they just taken control of one of my units, or they've stopped them from acting? They've done something. Quite some nasty abilities there. They don't like to use cover, but I suppose they don't need to. Being ethereal, they have an awful lot of block.
Operations ready.
Okay, we've got operations that we can use now. They're probably not worthwhile. Let's go ahead and use this swoop ability if we can. We can definitely use it on these guys here. So we fully want to take advantage of that. Did stagger them. Didn't do enough to kill them, unfortunately. Let's start getting over here with these frenzied. They can help out as well. We can move in with our little pustule things here as well. Only a graze, unfortunately. That could have been better. Got another frenzied army down here. You're going to move in as well. I'm guessing you're far too far away to use that. Yeah, we can hit our own units, but none other. What about you? Can you actually get close enough to take a shot at anything now? I don't think he really needs to be in cover, because I don't think they're going to come this way. So, let's take a shot here. He is flanked. A decent amount of damage, but not enough to get the kill. Again, this is another unit that I'm not too worried about if it gets thrown away. Well,
enemy eliminated.
There's one down. You guys can probably... Oh, no, there's no flying units there. We'll keep you at the back. We can move the frenzied forward as well. So we are starting to sort of close the circle on them now. You guys... What's that there? Defense mode, evasion. The unit ends its turn and goes into a defensive mode. It becomes 50% harder to hit and cannot be flanked. If the unit is staggered, the defensive mode is cancelled. They've also got Shrouded Step. Channeling their psionic powers, this unit teleports themselves, spreading a cloud of obscuring smoke in a 1 hex radius around the target's location. Only a 4-tile thing, but we can certainly move them forwards and do that. And it puts this cloud of smoke around them. Units inside that area are 40% harder to hit, so that includes all of these units, basically, if they're inside it. So that is cool. And we can still put you on Agile Overwatch. So I like that as well. What have we got here? So our hero hasn't fired yet. So you do have this psionic ability. Not got an awful lot of chance to hit a lot of these, so we'll go for the closest one. One of them was a graze, and that was unfortunate. Let's use some of our flying units. There's a lot of them grouped together here, so... if we move... Are they adjacent? I just don't think we have the range there. If we move forwards a little, we should be able to hit all 3 of those, should we not? Well, that didn't work out as well as it could have done. We do have some more flying units, so we can try and repeat that process. Might have to move forwards 2 spaces there. We won't get as many shots. I should probably try and finish off the unit that's almost already dead. As the fewer units they have, the easier it makes my life.
Enemy eliminated.
Now, we do still have a unit, a melee unit. I guess we could move forwards and try and use our battle vomit. We could move forwards 1 more space, maybe. And hit both of them. Yeah. Not the greatest endeavour we've ever done, but that's fine. Let's hunker down with you and end the turn. We still have units that can act. Do we? Oh yeah, you can hunker down as well. There we go. Oh, that hurt. We might lose a unit here. Yep, unfortunately we did. One of our better units as well. You're attacking those little pustule things, which I really don't care about. So we might lose one of our flying units. Right, we didn't lose the flying unit. Okay. So we've got our hero here again. Let's try and take out this thing if we can. 2 grazes was not ideal. Let's use the flying unit and just try and stagger it and beat it in straight up physical combat. Does Overwatch. It isn't down, unfortunately. Right, these flying units can attack other flying units, right? These grazes are so annoying. Let's start... Right, okay, let's have a look over here, because we've only got 1 unit that we need to deal with. Can you deal with this unit? You are behind it. You're going to get 3 strikes, providing you don't just constantly graze.
Enemy destroyed.
We do get rid of it. You probably can't get close enough to attack that unit, but you might be able to. No, you cannot. Can you get it? Can't reach the target. That's unfortunate. Can any of our ranged units reach the targets? You might be in with a chance there, actually. No, it's in your Overwatch range, which is oddly enough. Let me move forwards with this thing. If it distracts its attention and it gets taken out, that's fine. Let's just start moving the other units forwards as well. You can toggle field of view. Oh, I see. It's the actual angle of the camera. That's fine. We don't need to mess around with that. Let's just bring these other units forward. So this was quite a tough army. We have actually lost a unit so far. I don't think it's going to be too bad. We might be able to deal with some more of these. We do still have some actions that we can take, though not many. So we've got a flying unit here. It's almost dead, but it can almost certainly kill off this unit down here.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, that's 1 unit less to worry about. We've got this flying unit. We can't hit that with this guy. We can probably kill this guy off. Unfortunately not, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. You cannot do anything. You are too far away to hit. So you're just going to... We're going to do that with all of you. You don't have the range either. You might have the range. No, you're as far forward as you can move. And you guys can't do anything. Right, okay, so we're probably going to lose another unit here. Although he is taking Overwatch damage. Right, so we've lost one of our flying units. That guy died anyway. Let's use our hero to try and take this guy out if we can. There we go.
Enemy killed.
Actually, for once, didn't get a load of flanking
Our
shots.
forces are victorious.
So that was painful. We lost 2 units. We lost a normal frenzied and we lost an unleashed. Which I suppose isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things.
Objective completed.
Let's take those rewards. Let's put those 2 armies together just so it's a full 6 stack for now. And yeah, that is a mission complete. This army I think is fine, but I don't really think I want these guys around. I'm very tempted to just get rid of them completely. I don't really want the spacers about, although they've got quite a lot of strong armies here, so we do need to be careful.
It's important to imagine this patch of land without the raging hell fracture of cosmic death spewing forth pollutants from a dimension of pure agony and horror. Phil Dunford, Imperius 4 Colony Real Estate Agency.
So now we have hazard removal. Unlocks the ability to remove hazards from the world map using special operations. And we've got river exploitation as well as botanical gardens. Let's select a new research. What do we want to go for here? Counter-ops. Operational effectiveness. What do these give us? Oh, extra strategic operation points, yes. We want to grab... We've only got 2 at the moment, so we really want to do that. You're going to grab that. Oh, not enough action points, so you just sit still. Message from the growth. Yeah, they don't like us that we... Because the growth are like the polar opposites of the spacers, so we kind of have to be friends with one of them or not. So I think we are going to have to go to war with the spacers, so we definitely want to keep our armies down here. We do want to start replacing some units in that army. I think I would like to get... what did we lose? We lost a Frenzied. Can we delete a unit? Can we not remove one from our list already? Template manager. So yeah, let's just have the ones that are like fully upgraded. Checkbox toggles whether or not the template is visible as production option in the colony. Right, so now when we go in here, that should just straight up disappear. Yep, so we want to grab one of these guys if we can. That's fine, we'll get him queued up. And let's end the turn. We still haven't met one of the other players yet. Ops are ready. Ops that we're likely not going to use. So you move down here. And you're going to move here as well. You will need to recover a little bit because you have taken some hard knocks. But yeah, I think we definitely want to try and grab this if we can. Ops ready to prime. Energy Siphon, Fabricate CB, Native Threat Locator. I don't think we need any of those. What about Doctrines? Extra experience from combat. All owned colonies benefit from an increase in food income. Colony structures require less production. Basic structures now give plus 15 additional income off their resource. Emissary, 100% more influence points from quests. Or more tactical operations points. Let's go for the economist for a bit and try and just get ourselves some more energy in the bank. You can grab that now. Gives us some more production. There's some more spacers over there. Let's head around, see what's over here, and we'll come back down because the province we want to grab is this one, the Pitiable Plains. You guys just sit there for now. Don't do anything. Don't draw attention to yourselves. Not an awful lot we can do on that turn. We're just waiting for some production. There's Torrent Cast now complete.
Every Kir'Ko is born as a memory of our home world. We dream of the warm fuchsia seas covering that distant world, swarming with our kindred. Post ignore, swarm herald.
So now we have these torrents. Oh, they're actually a ship. Because in Age of Wonders, you do actually need naval units. You need ships to transport armies. So it's a naval unit, but it can attack. It's a biological light unit with melee and toxic spit. And transport reinforcement. New naval technologies allows for transports to be reinforced to increase survivability. Let's start our new research here. I don't think we want to go straight up to rank 5. Although there's some nasty units here. Barragers. That's a vehicle barrager. That might be cool. Do we do that, or do we go on to Destroyer Mutation? What's that for? Mutation Destroyer. Evolve pustules under your control into destroyers upon winning combat. And an acrimonious weapon, single action, melts armor, does parasitic infection. That might be worth grabbing. Let's go ahead and queue that up. Okay, orders required for you. I'd still like you to heal up a little bit more before we do anything, so let's do that. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're basically going to move 2 armies in together and see what we can do. So you're just going to sit still for the time being as well. You're going to move around here because I want to see what we've got. That is a production stockpile. We can go ahead and fight them, and I think we will on the next turn. So let's end the turn there, because again, we don't really have anything that we can do. Definitely some combat in progress somewhere. So you can now move in and grab this. 1,000 to 380, we will auto-combat it. We don't lose anything, as expected. Energy sector upgrade or our gardens. Let's do the energy sector upgrade. Get that done nice and quickly. You're now not working on anything in particular. We have our colonizer. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves another hidden gifted, because those things are quite useful. And then there's probably some buildings we can get. Botanical gardens could be useful. Let's get the... Is that our original colony? It is. Let's get the upgraded military building then. So we have our colonizer, who can get all the way over to Pitiable Peaks in a single turn, no less. Obviously, we can't get Blurry Bog with it because it's adjacent to an existing colony. We want to found a colony. Oh no, this one doesn't actually include the Cosmite. It's this one next to it. It's Atlas Peaks. That's fine. This is probably a better one anyway, because this has food and research. And then we'll grab that one. We'll annex that one. That'll be the one that we annex. That makes more sense doing it that way. We've also got some neutrals down here. We can tell they're neutrals because they've got these arrows around them. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake on my part, but yeah, I think it's fine. This must be the very top of the map here. Can't go any further north than that. That just gives us a full repair, so we'll keep moving down. Operation effectiveness is completed.
Just envision a better life where all the tasks you hate are automated. We don't wish to replace you with a robot. Once it's trained, you'll thank us for eliminating inefficiencies. Dean Nupar, efficiency expert.
So that basically gives us 2 strategic operation points and 2 tactical operation points, which is used to... It's basically like mana used to use those abilities. Gain 2 operational strength and 2 operational defense. Not 100% sure what that does. And gain an extra doctrine slot. Doctrines are the sort of the ongoing spells that are used on the strategic map. Let's start a new research here. There's a lot of stuff we could do. Mountain exploitation might be useful because we are going to annex that other province. Gives +1 to all production energy sectors in mountains. Units with amphibious or land movement gain expedited movement in mountains, reducing the cost of movement through this terrain. It's only 6 turns. I think that might be a good one to grab. So let's go for that. Orders are required. So I'm not going to attack these guys on this turn. That'll be something that we do on the next video. We are founding that colony right there. So that is going to be the end of the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Age of Wonders Planetfall. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.